other top story tonight, should there be laws that limit the use of police dogs in California?
A new bill aims to restrict law enforcement canines. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is digging into this for us tonight, talking with several people, including San Diego's police chief. Kirsten?
AB 742 would ban the use of police dogs for arrests, apprehensions, and crowd control all across the state of California. Supporters of the bill say officers have a long history of targeting and brutalizing people of color with police dogs. Law enforcement departments all across the state of California have come out against the law, saying that they use dogs as de-escalation tactics to prevent loss of life.
Everything's about de-escalation, but yet this bill would take away our best de-escalation tool.
San Diego Police Chief David Nislight says AB 742 is counterintuitive to de-escalation because he says canines help keep suspects alive.
And now you're looking at officer injuries, you're looking at officer-involved shootings. People are going to die that don't need to.
There's no data to show that, and we should live on the data rather than, sadly, the police explanation of why a certain reform bill shouldn't be utilized.
Cephas Johnson, or Uncle Bobby X, is Oscar Grant's uncle and an activist with Families United for Justice.
They're portraying what I believe to the public is that the ask is to get rid of canines. That's not the ask. The ask is to take this use of force tool that you have and set some guidelines to when a dog can be released to bite.
AB 742 would prohibit the use of an unleashed police canine by law enforcement to apprehend a person unless the person is being pursued for a felony that threatened or resulted in the death or serious bodily injury to another person. Chief Nislight says SDPD is already adhering to stringent protocols for how and when canines are used. SDPD training also exceeds the minimum California Post recommendations.
It's a reactive tool. So somebody has to commit a violent crime or having a violent scenario before our canines come.
And we have had plenty of incidents, if not but for that police canine showing up on scene, officers would have had to shoot that person.
SDPD Canine Lieutenant Chris Tavanian says
there should be a minimum level of training, just like any other force option that police officers are allowed to employ.
The author of the bill, AB 742, Assemblymember Dr. Corey Jackson of Paris, California, sent us a statement saying, quote, "I firmly believe it is the utmost importance to properly regulate police canine units in the state of California." The statement goes on to say by establishing limitations on the use of police dogs, we can minimize unnecessary risks while maintaining public safety. Let us prioritize the well-being of all Californians, fostering trust and accountability between law enforcement and our communities. Now, to be clear, AB 742 does not call for the ending of the use of canines. The bill does act to legislate use because there are no state or federal laws for how canines are used right now. SDPD says they are leaders in law enforcement because they are exceeding those guidelines that are not laws when it comes to the use of canines. You can read more about the use of canines here in our city and how they're trained in a statement on our website, CBS8.com.
It's at least raising the important discussion. I think we've seen a lot of these canines being used because the body-worn video is now standard. This isn't a law just yet, but it is raising dialogue. What's next for it?
Yeah, it's going to make its way through the legislature. It's already passed one committee. Next, it will head to the Assembly Appropriations Committee. So we'll keep you posted.
Absolutely. Kirsten Holmes for that on us tonight. Kirsten, thank you.